So today I wanted to talk about more about Stella's preschool homeschool and just go into more detail of what I am actually planning and show you some fun stuff that we've got. So come with us. So if you watched my last video about preschool and whether I wanted to do preschool or not with Stella, you know that my big hang up was if I thought that Stella was really ready. It's not that she's not smart, it's just that her attention span is a little short. And I just don't know if she will really fully comprehend what I want to teach her and kind of what we're going to be going over. And so I'm just knowing that she's going to be different at teaching than what Belle was. So I am trying to tweak some of the things that I did with Belle that I just don't think is going to work with her. And so one of those things is this book. This is the first grade book. I had the kindergarten book when we were doing homeschool preschool with Belle. I love this book. I could not say any more amazing things about this company, this book, the 101 things you need to know about. There's reading and there's math for the different grades. It's an amazing book. However, I just think that it's a little too detailed for Stella. So I don't think I'm going to order it right now. I'm going to kind of go a little more simpler, and if things I do think that she's doing better and she is excelling a lot better than I was thinking, I'll go ahead and order it. But at first, I'm going to do these smaller books. Each one of these really breaks down. There's numbers and cutting, numbers and counting, there's first words, letters and writing, and colors and shapes. These were all at the dollar store, and they remind me of the other books because they're very colorful. There's lots of different pictures, but it's a little simpler. It's not as in-depth as the kindergarten ones. I do always buy kindergarten ones even though we're doing preschool because I just want to give them that boost when they go to kindergarten. They already kind of have an idea of what they're learning. So I feel like teaching the kindergarten stuff, even though it's technically they're in preschool. So I don't know if that even really makes sense. In my head, I felt like that was the best for Belle because she would bring home things and she was like, I talked about this with you in our preschool stuff. So that made me feel better that she's already kind of knows what she's going into, just to give her that head start. We did get a couple of different supplies. Actually, before I go over the supplies, I'm going to go over the themes. So like I said, every week we are going to have a theme for her preschool. And they're just kind of random themes that I think she likes or that goes with that time of the year, or even just something that I feel like she should learn. And there's a couple of themes that I think that my husband appreciates that we teach her too. So there's themes like, well, a really important thing that I want her to learn in the preschool is her name. So it's very simple, but I think that she really needs to learn how to spell her name and how to write her name. So that is one thing that we're definitely going to be pounding into her head every single day, every single week. Just a big thing for me. So the very first week is all about her and her name, just to be an introduction kind of theme. We have themes about dinosaurs and transportation. We have themes about the seasons and about the weather and about all the holidays that are going on at that time when the theme pops up. It's during the same week as that holiday. We also have a couple of fun things that I know that she'll like. There's Dr. Seuss week, there's Pirates theme week because she loves pirates for some silly reason, and there are also bug week. She's silly about bugs too. Some things that I find important that I wanted to teach her is the Saints Week, when we talk about all the different saints that we honor, and Africa Week. I love Africa, and I want to teach her about things like that. We are also this week that's different than what we did for when Belle was in, is since this is an election year, a pretty important election year, the week of voting we are doing election theme and also doing kind of an American history. I'm going to look more into that because I don't want to get too invasive on American history, so I'm trying to think of things that I could teach for a preschooler about American history. So a lot of the themes, I do a real basic outline of what I'm going to teach her. We're going to go over the workbooks. We're also going to go over her name and writing, and then we're going to go into the theme. We're going to make a little art project, or some days we're going to have an activity or a game, or we're going to go on a couple of field trips that I have planned already for some of them that revolve around the theme that we're talking about. And also I do show them tiny little, I'm talking like 2-3 minute clips on the internet on like YouTube of whatever the theme is. And also we're going to be checking out lots of books and reading books that go with the theme that we're talking about too. That way they get a whole overview of different avenues of trying to really teach her what it is. So I know that everyone learns different, using different tools, so I just want to kind of show all of those different ways that she can learn so that she can really understand. And also it helps me in return to see which one she is getting, what is grabbing her attention better at teaching her things. So it's kind of a learning curve for all of us. Some of the school supplies that we have gotten for preschool. Got some whiteboards. This one is actually like a little paper, so that'll help with writing letters and keeping in the line. Got to do it the right way. And this one is more for just like pictures, if there's just something that she needs to write pictures. We also have this one that is also kind of like the whiteboard, but it's just the paper to help her write her name. We're going to write her name lots and lots and lots of times. We have lots of construction papers and just basic school supplies, scissors and crayons and glue and paint and stickers. A lot of that stuff I've already have on hand because of discount stores and sales that I've just accumulated over the years. I have a whole cabinet full of that stuff for the kids to play with because we do a lot of it, if you can see behind us. This is what we did last year. We did each letter and then we did colors and numbers. The only thing out of all of that that she really understands is the colors. So she can count, but I don't think she can really recognize the numbers and the name of the numbers. So that's something that we're going to work on too. Since the girls, the older two, Belle and Julia, got to pick all of their school supplies, I let Belle pick out pencils. Just something simple, but it really got her excited that she has her own pencils that she gets to do. And I did want to do a shout out about the school supplies. Every year, Brian's grandma, my husband's grandma, Grandma Jo, she buys a pretty big chunk of school supplies for us. And it's a huge help. And I want to say a big thank you because I think she knows, since she was a single mom of 4 children, that back to school can be kind of pricey and can be a little stressful. So she goes out of her way without ever being asked, and she picks up a bunch of stuff and she just kind of drops it off and tries to be quiet about it because she doesn't like make a big production. But she is such a giving person, and I want to just thank her at the bottom of my heart because, I mean, having a bigger family and buying school supplies can be kind of stressful, and I'm so grateful for her. I wanted to say a big thank you to Grandma Jo for that, because that means a lot, and it makes me want to cry just even thinking about how sweet she is. She's such a loving, giving person. I bought this little envelope folder thing to put all of her paperwork in. I'm hoping that this works. With Belle, we just had the big giant binder, and that was fine, but I had to poke holes in everything. It's such a first world problem, but it was kind of a pain in the butt to try to measure every single paper. So I'm hoping that this will last and hold through. I did get it from the dollar store, so I don't really know. I got a lot of everything else from the dollar store, and most of the other girls' school supplies I got from Walmart, besides the stuff that Grandma Jo gave us, which I'm not sure where she got them, but I'm not gonna ask because I'm just, thank God that she did that for us. So I am really excited. I feel much better about doing homeschool preschool with Stella this route, doing it a little less invasive, but still trying to key in on the things that I think are really important for her to learn. The next like 6 months I think are going to be really telling on if she's understanding this, if she's grasping it, if she's like lengthening her attention span. Other than that, I am really excited and I can't wait to get started. We are going to wait until a week after school starts just to give everybody enough time to kind of adjust to the different schedules, and then we're going to start preschool. And Stella is still taking her nap, so that kind of subject of scheduling when we're going to do preschool is a little up in the air still too, but I think that we'll figure it out. My main thing is I don't want to waste time. I want to actually help her start working and just give her that boost and give her a little step up, even if it's just a step up to do preschool. So thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to know if you guys are doing anything, homeschool, preschool, homeschool, anything, if you have any tips for me, anything at all, because I'm always open for suggestions and tips, and I am so excited. I absolutely love and cherish doing preschool with Belle, and I know I'll do the same with Stella. So thank you guys for watching. Anybody else doing homeschool, preschool, good luck and happy first day of school year. Bye.